Come in, come in. I am live. Come in, come in. I know this is a Tuesday and we are experiencing a little bit of weather here, especially in Atlanta, Georgia. It's like a little storm. There was reports that there was a tornado that came through. So I hope you guys are safe and in a place where you can get to very, very safe. So I just want to get started with today's topic. Is the fact that we're going to be talking about, DeFi and Ethereum, and this just really makes me know that I'm actually really on the right track with this, because when I thought about this, when I started doing some research, I was just finding out that that Ethereum is basically, or what DeFi is basically a part of the Ethereum blockchain. So, that's interesting that I put all of that stuff in the topics of today. So welcome, come on in, and let's talk briefly, but I'm going to share more about this information later on today, and do it live as well. But today is, what is a DeFi wallet? So, ladies and gentlemen, as we listen and as we actually go into this more digital space, there's so much information and technology and what's happening in the technological space, that I'm telling you, as I said yesterday, things are moving very, very quickly. So let's get started. What is DeFi? DeFi is short for decentralized finance. And it's very actually a variety of financial applications or projects in the cryptocurrency markets and or blockchain, and is designed toward disrupting financial institutions based on the Ethereum blockchain technology. So basically what this is, decentralized finance is basically here to really shake up the banking and financial institution world. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we've been dealing with banks for a very, very long time. And, and to be honest, when you're dealing with a bank, it's really funny how a bank will actually take your money, trade it in the foreign exchange market, and give you pennies on a dollar, which means if you was to sit your money into your savings or your checking account, even your money market account, ladies and gentlemen, that when that money is sitting there, is not gaining much interest of anything. It's 0.000000000000001%. And if you was to put 30,000 in the bank, you may get 30 cents off of that. How when you're putting your money somewhere, you want that investment to increase. You want a return on your investment. You want the interest. You want that particular account to grow, because there are some things that you want to do. You want to see your money grow and not really sit there and absolutely do nothing. So the banks, basically what they do is they trade your money in the financial institution. Well, I'm sorry, in the financial global markets, only giving you 0 pennies on the dollar. In addition to that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are, or say for instance, if your account sits under a certain amount of money or a certain amount of dollars, maybe if it's $5,000, guess what? You are being charged a service fee. And I know many of you already know this, but just put this in perspective, that the banks go and trade your money, because the banks really don't have any money. They're basically using your money that you place in that institution. They go and trade it in the markets, and guess what? They get a return on that money, and it is protected by insurance. So that means the bank would never suffer a loss on money, because it is being traded in the markets and it is protected and covered. Okay. So with that being said, you still have to pay a fee. First of all, the bank is taking your money and trading it, making money off of it, and making you pay a fee for them trading your money and you not getting anything from it. Okay, let's say this again. You put your money in the bank. The bank then turns around and trade your money in the foreign exchange market, gaining money off of your money. Plus, it is protected, which means they will never suffer a loss. In addition to, you have to pay the bank a service fee if your account falls below $5,000, or excuse me, or if that limit is less or more. And then you don't get anything from it. So decentralized finance is basically determined and created to disrupt the whole banking industry and banking, the banking industry. So it is based off the Ethereum blockchain technology, and we're going to talk about Ethereum in just a little bit. So all DeFi crypto are built off of the Ethereum blockchain, one of the most underused and undervalued cryptocurrencies in the market. We're starting now to even invest in Ethereum, okay? Imagine a global open alternative to every financial service that you use today: savings, loans, trading, insurance, and more accessible to anyone in the world with a smartphone, internet connection, and no middleman, which means you have access to every financial service, which means if you want to give yourself a loan, if you want to, loan, borrow, get a loan, you get your own loan, you become your own DeFi wallet. Basically, when you have a DeFi, decentralized finance wallet, you actually are your own bank. So that means you don't have to deal with the middleman. Okay, you don't have to, see if you're going to be approved, or get approved by, by any bank. So it's disrupting the way banking is being done. So if you want to lend or borrow money in seconds without obtaining an approval from the bank, you can do so. All right. Oh, awesome. So at the core, the operations of these businesses are not managed by any institution and its employees. Instead of, the rules are written in code or a smart contract. And once a smart contract is deployed to the blockchain, DeFi apps can run themselves with little to no human intervention. So once you actually set up a DeFi contract or DeFi wallet, it is then deployed to the blockchain. And remember, I talked about the blockchain, early on in some of my previous lives, that, blockchain technology is very, very powerful technology in which, once transactions are entered, it can't be altered. And it's basically built for a lot of transparency and a lot of technology, as it relates to money laundering and things like that. See, crooks, they can't use blockchain technology or cryptocurrency, number one, because it is always tracked and is always at a point where it can be traced. And in addition to that, it cannot be altered. Okay. So that's very, very important to know. And next thing, what does the bank offer? Of course, the banks offer, loans, they offer CDs and things like that. But those things grow at a very, very small pace. Whereas now we're in this crypto technology, we're more in this digital space, that things are really busting at the seams and really dominating, outperforming with anything that the bank is doing right now. So now that's why you see banks are trying to get onto the crypto side of things. If you notice, and for those who never watched me talk about this or hear me talk about this, if you was to go and check your account right now, most of the big banks that we know of today have already established and set you up for crypto wallets. Okay. So the banks have already prepared to go ahead and set up crypto wallets for your bank account in order for you to do transactions. Okay. So, you'll have like Bank of America, who's actually, partnered with XRP, which is Ripple, which is a cryptocurrency coin. And that's very, 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 very vital information for you guys to know, what's happening in this space. But banks, they're getting to the point where there's no competition. There's really no competition as to what the cryptocurrency world is offering. Which entity, and my third thing is which entity outperforms the other. As I just said, cryptocurrency is outperforming banking institutions by a landslide. So we definitely want to, stay abreast on those those coins and those things that are happening in this crypto space. And let's roll to Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. Ethereum has hit an all-time high of 3.5K. At the beginning, I would say maybe a week or two, a couple of weeks, that Ethereum was sitting around $1,900, maybe around that $2,000 price point. And now it has jumped to 3.5 thousand, what, 3.5, $3,500. That is immaculate for the Ethereum cryptocurrency coin. Guys, you're going to see Ethereum skyrocket, although it's right next behind Bitcoin. But right now, Ethereum still has a high market cap, whereas, Bitcoin's price is so high is because Bitcoin's market cap and the supply and demand for Bitcoin is very, very restricted. So we're going to start to see Ethereum burst at the seams as it continues to rise. And that's a really wonderful thing to know. Again, and by it hitting 3.5, that's another coin that you can invest in. And we're going to see some really, really great changes with Ethereum. And my last thing that I want to address is the fact that, myself and some of my wealth partners will be in Orlando, Florida. Yes, yes, Orlando, Florida on May the 6th, 2021. Please make sure that you actually DM me so that you can be in attendance. And definitely, I want you guys to make sure that you RSVP. If you have anyone in the Orlando area, I want you guys to RSVP me so that you can get access and actually be in the room when all of this stuff is taking place. We definitely want you guys to be a part of what's happening in this space. We really want you to okay, I think I may have let me edit this. But we really want you guys to have access to this information. And we're really adamant, and we really want you guys to make sure that you have every opportunity to meet and every opportunity to become a part of, what we're doing here in this space. Like, guys, we literally have access to all of these things that you guys wouldn't even hear in general conversation. So I'm really adamant about making sure that I share all information to my people. I really want you guys to win, and I really want you guys to have access to the same things that I have access to. So, if you want to get started, definitely reach out to me. You can actually also reach out to this particular number here and just say, I want in. And if you want to go to Orlando, if you have anyone that's in Orlando, RSV to this number right here that's flashing across the screen so that you can get access to what we're going to be talking about. When I say that particular event is going to be the bomb, it is going to be the bomb. And so much information is going to be shared, as it relates to as it relates to, the cryptocurrency space that we are, that we're actually seeing that's happening right before our eyes. And you don't want to miss, opportunities like this. We spend $300 on an outfit, that's not going to serve us any purpose. It's just clothes. And, what we know about clothes is that they recycle themselves and, they come back in style, but it's the same concept, so why not do something that's going to, really give you a huge return on your money. You want a huge ROI. You want to have a huge return on your investments. Okay. So May 6th, myself and my wealth partners, we will be in Orlando, Florida, and I'm going to put the information on the screen so that you guys can reach out to me. It is called the Bitcoin over Birkin Tour. And we want you guys to be a part of it. I, in fact, going to be really pushing this event next couple of days, and we just see you soon. So just tune in on this evening. A little bit later on, I'm going to really be talking about the banks and more about decentralized finance this afternoon. So I'll put that information in the Facebook post so that you guys can know, and jump on with me when I talk more in detail about this. So wonderful, guys. I see you later on this afternoon. And also, don't forget, also Dallas, Texas. I will actually be in Dallas, Texas on May the 14th through the 17th. May 14th through the 17th. Okay. So make sure that you are reaching out to me. Make sure if you don't know, who I am, make sure you research me first of all. But Dallas, Texas on May the 14th through the 17th. When I say that event right there, it's going to be a full blast. We're going to have a really good time, and we're going to be in the room with millionaires and billionaires. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a place where you want to be. This is the place where you want to be. You want to be in a room with those types of people that are doing the things that you want to do. Don't be in a room with someone, or don't take advice from someone that's not doing what you want, or what you want to do, or what you want to see done. Because those people, what they do, they really steer you away from thinking that those types of things are not possible. It is possible for you to be a millionaire. It is possible for you to be a billionaire. So you press forward. Be there with me on May 14th in Dallas, Texas. You can RSVP me at this number so that you can be my guest. And for those who are going to be in Orlando, make sure you RSVP that number that's flashing across the screen as my banner. That way, if you are my first guest that signed up, I got a surprise for you, and I have a gift for you, because I'm a giving person. And I'm going to tell you, that's how people are able to amass wealth, because they are giving. They're givers and they're philanthropists. Okay. So I just thank you so much for the time that you've given me on today. And I will see you a little bit later on this afternoon as we talk more about DeFi, Ethereum, and what the banks offer, and how to get yourself in position to be able to share in the wealth. I want to see you with my wealth partners in Orlando, and I'll be posting more dates and more cities that we're going to be coming to and bringing this wealth of information to you. So stay tuned, guys. I see you this afternoon. So just stay tuned for the post that I'm going to put on when I go live again this afternoon. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.